Hello and welcome back to Random Access Memory, where I tell you what is going on around the Wairarapa for the rest of the week and next week. So I'm your host Emma and I hope you enjoy. So we're going to be having a special guest today come in, Jane from Sunset Cinema. So Sunset Cinema is a local Carterton Film Society, and she's going to be coming in and talking to us about the society and some films and their first upcoming screening that is happening next Friday. But first, let's just go on to what is going on around the region today. So there is a concert tonight at Aratoy. It's Andy Irvine live at Aratoy. It's part of the live at Aratoy events that happen around. It starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are available on Event Finder for $20 plus the fees, or they are available for $25 at the door. So Andy is one of the great Irish singers, performing for more than 50 years, held as a tradition in himself, and he has toured the world. So he will be performing, and he'll also be performing with two local people. So I've got Bob Cooper Grundy and Kate Marshall. So Bob and Kate have also performed with fingerpicking blues and Americana folk songs, and they will be accompanying him at the performance tonight. So that's really cool that we've got different kind of music coming around here. It'll be an amazing performance, and obviously locals. So go down. That is at Aratoy, 7 o'clock tonight. Tickets are on Event Finder, or you can buy them at the door. So tomorrow, there is registration. Tomorrow is Friday. There is registration for the Wairarapa Boxing Academy. So that's at 165 to 167 Dixon Street, Masterton. It's from 5 o'clock. So they just say it's time of year to come down and register. All new and existing members need to go register. So they have a whole lot of different classes and things that can happen. There's ones for youth, there's ones for adults, there's box fit. So boxing is such a good way to get exercise. It's also a good skill to learn. Just coordination that you learn from doing boxing is amazing. So that's why they have the box fit. You get fit. You do work every single muscle in your body when you're doing boxing, and then you also learn coordination and timing. And so really, doesn't have to be about the actual boxing. Just the skills you learn from it is really good, and the control you learn as well. So that is registration on Friday for Wairarapa Boxing Academy. For more information, you can go on their webpage, and they've got the trainers, and you can give them a call, or you can just head down to registration at 5 p.m. on Friday, 165 to 167 Dixon Street in Masterton, and ask them about it. They'll be happy to answer any of your questions you have there. So this weekend we have the Martinborough Fair happening. So that is on Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock. So that is the South Wairarapa Rotary Martinborough Fair. So come along for a fun family day out. There's over 500 stalls, which will be coming from all over New Zealand. It's at the Martinborough Square. They say there's something for every person, home and garden. There'll be over 40 food stalls catering for every taste. There'll be a new playground for kids to enjoy. Bring along a bag, a refillable bottle, leave your dog at home and come for a great day out. So that's at the Martinborough Square starting at 8. It's on Saturday. It's a great time. You can go support locals. They've got crafts. There's so many different things that will be down there for the fair. So head on down. That is the Martinborough South Wairarapa Rotary Fair. And then also on Saturday is another cricket game. So this is the final one for the Furlong Cup. It's Wairarapa versus Hawke's Bay. So it's round 5 of 5. It's 10:30 at Queen Elizabeth Park. The Furlong Cup determines each year the Hawke's Cup Zone 2 qualifier. Each team wants a shot at the Hawke's Cup Challenge, so there's plenty riding on every match. So that is this Saturday at 10:30 in Queen Elizabeth Park, so head on down and support local cricket. Also, this Saturday is the Pack and Save Summer Fun Run Series, Ocean Beach. So 10 a.m. at the Village Cafe. So for more information, you can go on pnpsummerseries.org.nz. It's race 2 of 5. So the series will consist of 5 challenging courses in the Wairarapa and Upper Hutt. Each event will have a short and a long course. And race 2 is Ocean Beach, which will either be a 60k or an 85k ride. Course maps are available on pnpsummerseries.org.nz. To keep up to date with what is happening for the series, you can like their Facebook page, and registration is open. So this is the second race that they have for the series, but it would be a lovely ride at Ocean Beach. So for more information, go on their website, but it is 10 a.m. Village Cafe in Martinborough. Then another thing happening on Saturday, 61 High Street, UFBA Firefighter Waterway Challenge. So the United Fire Brigades Association is New Zealand's oldest association and non-for-profit supporting the interest of firefighters of all kinds across New Zealand. The Waterway Challenge has been an enduring UFBA tradition since it first introduced back in 1885. It's an opportunity to put those hose running and pump operating skills to the test in a fun and competitive environment. Spectators are welcome to come along, cheer on the teams and community firefighters as they complete an essential skills used to fight fires. Get an insight in the fascinating and active world of volunteer and career firefighters, the unsung heroes of your community, who are emergency first responders, community guardians who keep you safe and your property safe. So that is on Saturday, 9 a.m. is the start until about 5. In Carterton, so 61 High Street. So go along and support the firefighters, see what they do. I don't know if anyone doesn't know what the waterway challenges are, but you can look them up online and they look amazing. The skills that they do, how quick they can get the hoses out and climb over different obstacles and do all these different things is amazing. And especially seeing our local firefighters do it makes you feel really good that they're the ones who will be there when you need it. So that is the UFBA Firefighter Waterway Challenge, Saturday, 9 a.m. 61 High Street in Cardston. And then last thing for Saturday is DJ Luke Tomlinson, aka Happy Rich. So he's going to be at Gladstone Vineyard in Cardston. So Saturday the 1st of Feb at 1 o'clock to 4 p.m. So they are delighted to host DJ Happy Rich for 4 Saturdays this summer, joining for an afternoon of chilled beats at their beautiful garden setting. Gather your friends and family and grab a glass of your favourite Gladstone wine, a platter by Salute, and enjoy the summer at Gladstone Vineyard. So that is on Saturday the 1st of Feb at 1 p.m. till 4. So that is everything that I have down for Saturday. So there's a lot on. Obviously you've got all the markets, the waterway challenges, couple competitions. So go along and see what you can figure out. Hopefully the weather will be good, but especially the Martinborough Fair, it's a huge event each year, and I know I love going down and seeing what local crafts and what people have come up with, and also just the food and what is out there. It's amazing to see what people have brought. So that is everything for Saturday. So we're going to start with some music. So this is Come With Me Now, Congos. Enjoy.
Come with me now. Come with me now. myself tonight. Walk on with me now. I'm gonna take you now. Walk on with me now. I'm gonna show you how. I think with my heart and I move with my head. I open my mouth and it's something I've read. I stood at the store before I'm told, but a part of me knows that I'm growing too old. Confused what I thought was something I felt. Confused what I feel was something that's real. I tried to sell my soul last night. Funny, he wouldn't even take a bite. Far away, I heard him say, come with me now. Don't delay. Him say, come with me now. Far away, I heard him say, come with me now. Don't delay. Him say, come with me now. Go with me now. I'm gonna take you now. Go with me now. I'm gonna show you how. Afraid to lose control, caught up in this world. I've wasted time, I've wasted breath. I think I thought myself to death. I was born without this fear. Now only this seems clear. I need to move, I need to fight. I need to lose myself tonight. Walk on with me now. Walk on with me now. I'm gonna take you now. Walk on with me now.
So that was Come With Me Now from the Congos. So that is all we have for Saturday. So now we are up to Sunday. So Sunday there is the Martinborough Netball Club Open Day at 11 o'clock, 24 Oxford Street in Martinborough. So the Martinborough Netball Club, they're just wanting everyone to come along, see what they're going to be doing, meet other players. So it's come along for a sausage sizzle, a social game, open to players and coaches. So that is 11 a.m. on Sunday at 24 Oxford Street in Martinborough. So head on down. The season's coming up pretty quick, so meet other players, meet the coaches, see if it's going to be the right fit for you. So there is also a farmers market in Martinborough on Sunday, the Tikaranga Vineyard. They've got their farmers market, 89 Martins Road. It is Sunday, 10 a.m. So it's their monthly farmers market they hold over the summer months. Listen to live music from Loose Jandal playing all day while you wander around Tikaranga's lawn, shopping from local producers, grab a bite to eat, glass of wine, and enjoy their little pocket of Martinborough. So the market hours are from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Salad door hours are from 10 a.m. until 4, and live music is from 10 a.m. until 3. So that is on Sunday at the Vineyard, 89 Martins Road, 10 a.m. start. And then also on Sunday is Y-Word. So Y-Word is quite a cool thing. They get writers and poets and all these different people coming in to do these little workshops and talk to people. So this one is on Sunday at 3 o'clock till 4:30 at the Carterton Event Centre in Holloway Street in Carterton. So it's the first Sunday afternoon every month, so they do it at 3 o'clock, except January. So this is the first one of the month. And they have H.G. Perry coming, So she is the ultimate book lover fantasy. This sparkling debut features a young scholar with the power to bring literacy characters into the world. So this is her first book, I believe, The Unlikely Escape of Uriah Heep. I hope I've said that right. So it's going to be an open mic before the main speaker. It's open to all. Koha is encouraged. It's a really cool event. So you can go down, you can talk to the author, you can hear her talk about her book, how she wrote it, where her inspirations came from, what writing means to her, just all about it. And you can ask any questions you want as well. You can meet her, learn about her book, and just maybe get some inspiration yourself, or maybe give yourself a shot. So they have heaps of people come, from cartoonists, fiction, non-fiction writers, singer-songwriters, historians, poets, publishers, storytellers, writers of all works in various languages, who come to these Y-word events. So it's every month, and so it's a really cool thing to go along to. So this H.G. Perry is from Wellington, but she's going to be popping over and having a chat. So it's a really cool, if you love books, it's a great event to go to. So it's at the Carlton Courthouse. Oh, it says Carlton Courthouse on this. So it's Holloway Street, definitely. I believe it is actually the Carlton Courthouse, not the Carlton Event Centre. So it's right next to the Carlton Event Centre. 60 Holloway Street, 3 p.m. on Sunday. So that is everything for Sunday. So there's a lot going on this weekend. Definitely something for everyone to head along to, from multiple markets and events and talks and things like that. So I hope everyone's found something that they are interested in. So I am going to play another song. This is American Authors, Go Big or Go Home, because, you've got the weekend, so go have a lot of fun. I hope everyone has found something that they want to do. Next up, I'm going to hopefully have Jane come in from Sunset Cinema and come chat to us. So enjoy the song.
Don't feel like going home, but all my cash is gone. Yeah, I got nothing to do tonight. I'm passed out on the floor, up in the hotel bar, but it don't matter 'cause I'm feeling fine. I'm thinking life's too short, it's passing by. So if I'm gonna go it all, go big or go. Go big or go home. 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 I gave the dice a roll, and then we lost control. We're lucky that we survived. 'Cause when we jumped the ship, oh man, that boat it flipped. But we should do it all again tonight. I'm thinking life's too short, it's passing by. So if we're gonna go it all, go big or go. Go big or go home. 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 Go big or go home.
Okay, welcome back. That was American Authors Go Big or Go Home. So we have our guest here. Jane, do you want to say hello?
Kia ora. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Emma, and thanks for letting me come in today.
No worries. So you are from the Society Sunset Cinema.
I am. I'm delighted to be a new volunteer committee member for Sunset Cinema for this year. And it's been running for approximately 5 years. And I guess the founding committee members were a group of new people who had moved to Carterton, and the majority of which were young mums, and they were looking for a way of coming together socially and finding a way to bring the community together socially, and they kind of thought what better way to do that than through film. And I really believe in that as well, because I see film in two ways. I see it as a form of artistic expression, and I also see it as a form of social engagement, because there are wonderful opportunities before a screening and post-screening to actually talk about the themes that are raised about, for example, a director's ability to tell a story, because every director has their own unique way of telling stories, and I think there's nothing more satisfying and fulfilling than helping people to tell stories. And for that reason, I personally became very involved with film throughout my life. I originally was a primary school teacher. I grew up in the Wairarapa, and I had an overseas experience which extended to many years, and through that I had the privilege of living in Prague and teaching to students at the Prague Film School. And when I decided to come back to New Zealand, it was a good time to come back, and I thought it was time to do something completely different. So I took myself down to the University of Otago. I retrained in film and media and communication. And through that, I did a Master of Arts, and I specialised in New Zealand documentary film. I was really interested in how our stories were being told. So my specialty became New Zealand documentary storytelling. Now, while I was doing that, I was working for Rialto Cinemas in Dunedin, and every time a New Zealand filmmaker came to Dunedin with a new film, and they would contact me, and I would be the person that would come and welcome them and introduce them to the cinema audience, and then facilitate a question and answer session with the audience. And it was just the most amazing experience. And through that, when I came back to live in Masterton, it's my hometown, and I wanted to bring that opportunity here. I identified a gap. So fortunately, I could apply for local funding. The Masterton District Council Arts Fund and the Creative Community Scheme has always been extremely supportive of my projects to bring filmmakers here, but also to bring actors and cinematographers and script writers here. Some of them were actually people that grew up in the Wairarapa themselves, so it was a lovely coming home. For example, for Kieran Charnock, 2 years ago, he went to Rathkeel and he got his first feature debut in a film, and he went on to win Best Actor at the International Moscow Film Awards. So to bring him back to the Wairarapa was just such a incredibly privileged thing to do. And through that, I was aware of the Sunset Cinema, and this group of people had evolved into becoming part of the New Zealand Federated Film Society. And I started attending the screenings there and thought what a wonderful project and initiative this was. And so it's the first Friday of every month, and starting from February. So we've got our first screening happening on
next Friday?
Yes, it is. I was just looking for the date. It's the 7th, 7th of February. And doors open at 7 p.m. and for that first half an hour in the foyer at the Carterton Event Centre, it's a very social time. We usually have some live music, and it's on a volunteer basis, and we're really interested in hearing from anyone that would just like to come and sing to an audience. So we have the lovely Meg Hunter coming for the first Friday, and we have Lucia, who's one of our committee members, who bakes from her Italian background and bakes with love and brings these amazing Italian cakes along, and ciabatta. And we've got Odette, who is a local yoga teacher, and she's bringing along some lovely herbal teas to share. So there's this lovely sort of social gathering that happens.
Community kind of feel.
Yeah, very much so. And that was the true intention of Sunset Cinema from its inception. It was an opportunity for people to come together and utilise the Carterton Event Centre as a way of engaging with film, but engaging with your community. And I'm just delighted to be part of that and to be able to talk about that and be on the committee. And I'm looking at as well at enhancing what we offer by, again, including filmmakers to come and talk and be part of that experience with the audience as well. Because a film is a story, and storytellers tell us and take us to different places. And the very first film is called Taxi Tairang, or Tairang Taxi, or sometimes it's just called Taxi, but it was part of the New Zealand International Film Festival lineup just a few years ago, and it is set in Tairang. And it's one of those documentaries where you get taken on a journey through the eyes of a taxi driver in the city, and the people that he encounters on that journey along the way, and how we can all become very enriched by hearing those stories being told in the backseat of a taxi. So we're really looking forward to sharing that one. And we're also wanting to introduce having a little short film before the feature film as well, which actually for me is really nostalgic. It takes me back to when I grew up going to the State Theatre here in town, or the Regent Theatre here in town. They were the two theatres, and there was always a short at the beginning, and that was also a really usually something quite amusing and comical or topical, and it really generated lots of engagement in the audience before we sat back to watch the feature. So we're really looking forward to having that component of it as well, and just to generate discussion afterwards. Yeah, so the committee, it's 5 of us, and we're volunteers. We're aligned with the Federation, and through that, the way that people can come along and see these films is by a membership basis. So we have an annual membership. So you get to see 11 films on the first Friday of the month, starting from February, and that's just $80. So it works out to be really quite cost effective to take out the year membership. If you're not sure if you're able to commit to that, or you're not sure if you want to take out a full year, we also have a membership which we call a 3-month sampler. So you can plan ahead and find out what films you'd really like to have a view of, but also it gives you a bit of a feel for it if this is something that you'd like to commit to in the longer term membership with it. And that's something that's been in place in New Zealand for over 60 years. The New Zealand Federated Film Society operates in all the major centres, but in lots of provincial areas throughout New Zealand. So a few decades ago, when I was training to be a primary school teacher in Palmerston North, the Film Society was operating then. They've been going for over 35 years, and it's a very dedicated team of volunteers that make that happen. So for us, really, the membership is covering the fee to the New Zealand Federation Film Society. They provide us with this amazing catalogue of films that we get to select, and we've tried to have a broad range of different genres, from documentary to features to international cinema, world cinema, as well as New Zealand locally based. We get a lot of input and support from different film organisations and institutions such as the Goethe Institute. So they do some sponsoring for us as well. So we always like to include some short German films that you may only ever get to experience by coming along to Sunset Cinema pre a feature-length film. So we're trying to complement the short film and the feature film together, either around the particular place that it's from or the particular themes that are being presented with that film. Yeah, so we really encourage people to come along. We've got a website people can go to for more information. You can even see the trailers for the films that we've selected. We're really excited about the diversity of the selection of films.
So how far ahead do you select films? So can people look up and see one?
The whole 2020 schedule is online right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, and our updates about who's going to be performing on any particular month, that will come through Facebook, but on the website the whole 2020 schedule is there. So it's a very exciting time when head office send us a list of films to choose from, and as a committee we get ridiculously excited and we all have votes, and we debate them around a table, usually with lots of Odette's lovely herbal tea, which is calming, and we sort of try to have that broad range to offer people. And really that word broad, I want to extend that to say the selection of films really are broadening your range of cinematic options and experiences, because often it might be your only opportunity to see this film. You won't find them on Netflix, for example. And so I guess, we're really wanting to put the word out there that this is something quite special and handpicked for the Wairarapa as well. And that local engagement around coming together around a film and around food and around music, that just can only enhance an experience. Yeah. So again, happy to answer questions on Facebook. Also, you can contact us through the website. We have a regular monthly newsletter that Odette is editing and sending out, so you can sign up to that. And we just look forward to welcoming everyone to the Carterton Event Centre for opening night next Friday, the 7th of February, and but happy to engage with any questions online in the meantime.
That's awesome. So that is Sunset Cinema. So if you're looking up on Facebook, look that up for information and to get in contact. It's a really, really cool thing getting everyone talking about film. I know everyone who goes and watches the show or watches the film, they talk to someone about it.
That's right.
And so this event is really about getting people to engage and maybe have an even more in-depth conversation about the film and just how it all is. And you can learn so much about other people's opinions and also just the different experiences they have and what they know about film as well. So you can learn a lot from going to it, which you can bring along. So the 3-month membership is such a good way to dip your toe in and see what you like, and obviously you can plan ahead and watch those trailers to make sure that you're going to ones that do tickle your fancy and get that experience of what you'll be interested in, and head along and just have a great time talking to people from the community about some amazing films.
Yeah, thank you so much for that support, Emma. And as I say, memberships are available online right now. You can go ahead and actually see the selection, watch the trailers, read about the synopsis, and just come back to us with any questions. But memberships are also available on the night at Carterton. We just ask that people bring cash. We don't have an FPOS facility, being our little federated film society. So just a heads up about that too. But feel free to contact us about any of that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking to me about this great society. And I hope everyone does. We found some people who are listening who are interested and will come along and check out some amazing films. So the first one is next Friday, 7 o'clock at the Carterton Event Centre. So for more information, go onto the website or search up Sunset Cinema on Facebook. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
So next up we have a song. It is Cough Syrup by Young the Giant. I hope you enjoy.
Life's too short, even
welcome back. That was Young the Giant cough syrup. So I hope you enjoyed. So we've got everything that is happening over the weekend, and we are now on to next week. So there is a couple of things happening next week, which is exciting. So there is a guitar jam for fun. So it's 41 Perry Street, Masterton, the Wairarapa Community Centre Trust. So it's at 5:30 on Monday, the 3rd of February. So it's for anyone. So it says if you enjoy playing the guitar, come along and join us on Monday at 5:30 for a jam. Doesn't matter how well you play. This is a fun and casual event. However, it's not a lesson. There is gold coin donation needed towards room hire. So that's 5:30 on Monday at 41 Perry Street, which is the Wairarapa Community Centre. So it's cool. Just bring your guitar. Anyone who you don't have to be amazing. You can just know the basics and just come along and have a jam. Talk to some other people who love playing as well. Try out some different music, see what you can come up with. It'll be a great time. So that is 5:30 on Monday, 41 Perry Street. Also on Monday is a quiz night. I don't know about you guys, but I love going to quizzes. I am terrible at them, but sometimes it's not about how good you are at things. It's about having a great time. So there is a quiz night at the Pukamani Bar and Eatery. It is at 7:30, so this is Monday, 7:30. So they host one every first Monday of the month with Coggy. So Coggy is amazing. He comes on, great MC, and he is the quiz master. He has so many different questions, but they are ones that people will know. They're not going to be some strange thing that no one will think of. They are from all different decades, but they are things that people actually will know, or when the answers come out is when everyone starts to recognise. So it's a great time. So this is the Pukamani Bar and Eatery on Monday, 7:30. So grab a team, or grab some people, grab some friends, go put your brain to the test. I know night is when you just kind of want to catch your first day at work, but why don't you just go, keep that brain, get a good start this night. So Monday, 7:30 at the Pukamani Bar and Eatery. And then on Tuesday, there is the free weekly digital coaching for digital seniors, 63 High Street South in Cutterton, the Cutterton Fire Station. So I did not write the time for this. Well, there is, it's a weekly session, so bring your questionnaires and devices down to go help. So anyone who is needing a little bit of coaching, needing some help, just for anything, there is no question too small that they will happily help you with. I know that it really does help just to get the basics. Sometimes you can ask your family for help and they try and teach you, but just remembering that other people know less than you or need to learn a different way. These people know how to help and they know how to make it make sense to everyone. So if you have questions, go down. It's a free weekly digital coaching opportunity for those 65 and over. And then there is also on Wednesday, a Mums and Bubs yoga. So it's the last one until mid-year. It's 11:15 till 12 at 445 Queen Street, Kurapuni, Masterton. This is the last Mums and Bubs yoga session for 6 months or so. So if you've been meaning to give it a try, now's your chance. It's suitable for Mums and Bubs 8 weeks postnatal. So messenger them if you would like to bring along a toddler as well. No experience needed. Learn ways to stretch, tone and breathe with your baby. No need to worry if the baby cries or sleeps or needs feeding or changing. So it's a lovely calming space to just breathe and meet other mums and bubs. So it is Wednesday the 5th of February at 11:15. It goes for about 45 minutes. It's at Hot Yoga for You Studio in Kurapuni. It costs $7. Bring anything you need for your baby, a bottle of water and a yoga mat if you can. And then obviously there is also the farmers markets that are going on this weekend. So our weekly farmers markets, you've got the Wairarapa farmers markets on Saturday, 4 Queen Street, 9 o'clock. You've got the Carden farmers market on Sunday at 9 o'clock. You've got the Marston one as well on Sunday at the service club. So and also the ones in Featherston. So if you want to go along to the markets, there's heaps all around the community, but we've also got the big ones like the Martinborough Farmers Market going on this weekend. So there's lots for everyone to do this weekend. I hope everyone's found something exciting for them to do. So that is all we have for the week. I hope everyone's found something exciting that they are wanting to go along to. There is lots going on, and it's going to be a great way to start February. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you to our sponsor, Trust House. And I am not going to be here next week, but I will see you in 2 weeks and talk to you more about what's happening. Someone else will come in and tell you what's going on in Wairarapa. So this was Ram with Emma, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya.
You'll have the added satisfaction of knowing you're supporting a not-for-profit organisation that is dedicated to the Wairarapa community.